Hi everyone, I'm Laura, owner of Designs Laura, and I haven't done a video like this yet because I don't have a phone stand. I'm using a cupcake holder and the phone is propped up by a bird, a vintage bird anyway. I'll try to remember to show you what I'm doing at the end of the video. The reason I came on is I went thrifting today. I had kind of a free morning since I'm mostly getting ready for a craft show this Saturday and not so much making new items at this time, just trying to organize myself and run errands. I found a couple of really cute things that I thought I would show you, and if anyone else thinks they're cute, they will be available for purchase. The first one is this adorable Santa Claus ornament. And he has a bigger ornament. His size is big, 4.5 inches tall. And at the width, the widest, he's 3.25 inches. He has this hole on the back. And now I don't exactly know if that was to hang him on the wall, but you sure could hang on a nail that kind of is slanted down, because this goes straight in. You wouldn't want him to slip off, but kind of slip him over that. Because of his size, I think he would be absolutely wonderful on a wall. The only condition issue I could find was a little bit of red paint missing. The top here, I think the brush missed that spot because it's indentured right there. But right here, there's definite paint loss right there. Let me see how you can kind of see it from the front. Maybe a red Sharpie. I think it just adds to his charm. He had a little bit of glitter on him and some dust. I cleaned him up really well. And I'm happy with keeping him, but if there's someone out there who would like him, he's going to be $8. Just put a message down there that you want the Santa Claus ornament. He has his original gold ribbon tie. The little metal hook is baked into it. I'm not sure how ceramic is, but he is actually, when he was made, this little loop was in there, so there's really no way it's going to just fall out accidentally. He is a heavier piece. I used my Google Lens on him. I did find one exact match on Poshmark. They were calling it vintage, but I'm not so sure that he's 20 years or older. I did find another one on eBay who had its sticker. The sticker was Midwest Importers, and it was made in Taiwan, ROC, Republic of China. They thought maybe it was 17 years old. So I'm going to say almost vintage. He definitely would coordinate well with the vintage decor, and I really think he'd be adorable on the wall. If you ever put frames up on the wall, you could like frame him, like those frames that don't have their glass or their backing anymore, and then put a frame around him. It would really look adorable. So anyway, that's him. If nobody wants him, I will give him a good home. He will be loved here. That's for sure. Okay, the next thing I found is a very, very old student music book, The Music Hour. And this is the 5th book. Look at these characters on the front. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I wish I would have looked up before. It's like half goat, half man. I'm not sure. He reminds me of maybe Robin Hood. Anyway, those characters maybe kept the students paying attention because they are definitely interesting. The condition is, it's old. It has that old book smell, and there are some frayed edge, especially on the corners. Oh, those are my marks, the pages I want to show you guys. I was going to measure this really quick too, so you can have an idea of the size. Okay, so across, 6.5 inches across, and the height is 8.5 inches. It has that old book smell. I didn't see any major damage. I don't notice any pages are gone, but there is some discoloration here on the very first page. And on the very last page, where the cute little, there is a rip right there. And the other thing I noticed was on page 97. I didn't inspect every page. I don't see like purposeful writing or a student name. I think it has a ballpoint like right here. It looks like a blue ink pen met up with the French horn at some point in time. And then I was going to show you the date. Copyright 1930, and this was 1937 by Silver Burgett Company. Peeking around. Okay, it is also this music book is also illustrated. It's illustrated in black and white. It also has full color pictures. As I was flipping through, there's at least a dozen full color pictures. This one is Italian Street Fair is the song, and look at the little girl catching a drink of water. And this one is, song is The Waits. These would be really nice framed, or you can use them for ephemera. All of the music could be used for ephemera as well. Okay, so then as you go through the book, there were some fun pages to read. Why we study music, and questions for thought and discussion. I read a few of them. They were fun to read. Here's another one of the color pictures. Here's The Wandering. Remember, all who wander are not lost. Here they are. Horse and Buggy. I think these color illustrations are amazing. And I know there's somebody out there who's going to love them. All right, so songs. There is an index in the back of the songs in alphabetical order. Here is the Star Spangled Banner. Take that out and frame it for the 4th of July. That'd be lovely. Here's an example of a black and white illustration. I found the song America in here. I was looking for a song that I could play on my flute. And it works. This book works. I was able to play the song America on my flute today. Here's some more questions for thought and discussion. And a glossary of musical terms. Okay. I think that's all about it. I'll show you this again now that my little page dividers are gone. This string was on the book when I found it, and I'm going to leave that on there. I'm thinking the student used that to hold the page open, because this book wouldn't necessarily stay open if you had it upright on a music stand, as you would need to play the songs. If anyone isn't interested in this book, I will let it go for $10, and I can send it media mail. I did take a peek at Pirate Ship at how much media mail is. I've never used it before, but this book weighed like 15 point some ounces, so I'm going to have to go up to the 2-pound rate. I wouldn't want it to arrive postage due. I want to say that's around $5 or $6. I don't know if media mail, it depends on how far it goes or if it's just flat rate, but I'm in Nebraska. So reaching each coast, I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm thinking the shipping would be $5 or $6. It could ride along with something else if you wanted to purchase both. I appreciate your time for watching. I know I only had 2 items, but I was trying to figure out how I was going to hold my phone up. Oh, would you like to see what I'm doing? Let's see if I can turn this around. Don't get dizzy now. I'm using a cupcake rack and a vintage bird. Anyway, it was nice to see y'all. Have a good day. Bye-bye.